we've got some possible future NBA players also.
Here's a look at the combined officiating crew tonight who get ready to proceed over this evening's affair. Players will go through and get a couple more minutes of warm-up. Here's a look at the Brazil lineup, John. And you're a fan of Marcelino Huertas, the number 9 for Brazil.
Huertas is key. He's got to get their offense going, but he's got a lot of weapons to feed to. He's going to distribute the ball to. He's got Barbosa's going to have the ball in his hands. Splitter. He's got guys that can finish around the basket.
Number 4, Marcelo Machado, comes out of international retirement. It's a feature for Brazil. Starting lineup for Brazil is Huertas at the point, Garcia, Calario on the wings, Marquinhos, Vieira, and Thiago Splitter will anchor the pivot for the green and yellow of Brazil. Look at the French lineup here as they go through their warm-ups. Their characteristic red, white, and blue uniforms. France coming to today's game ranked 8th in the world. Here's a look at their lineup. It's Nicolas Batum, the number 5, who you mentioned earlier. John, Geoffrey Lauvergne led the EuroLeague in rebounding this season, so a talent-laden French roster as well.
Let's mention Rudy Gobert before we start here. He's really improved and developed. I saw him in Las Vegas this season. Just looked very good in the summer league there. Continues to develop. Incredible wingspan and height. He's going to have to go against some big bodies, though. Let's see how he does tonight.
I think the question mark for fans of France will be how will they fare in the absence of Tony Parker. Nando De Colo, unfortunately, was injured in the preparations. And so things will be turned over. Vincent Collet is going to turn to Thomas Portal. You see Nicolas Batum on your left and Guilherme Givanone on the right. But it's, I think all eyes will be focused for French fans on the play of Thomas Portal.
He's capable. He's a capable young player. He plays with speed, good pace. He's developed each year. He's gotten better.
He was 3rd in assists in the EuroLeague, playing for a team in La Brancuccia that had a difficult season. So a good performance by Thomas Portal. Well, welcome to Granada, everybody. Welcome to the FIBA World Cup 2014. We're inside the huddle of Brazil, just moments away from tipping it off. It's a clash between Les Bleus of France and the green and yellow of Brazil. France make their 6th appearance at the FIBA Worlds, and Brazil make their 16th appearance along with the USA. Brazil, the only team to qualify for all of the World Cups, all of the World Championships since 1950. Such is the tradition in Brazil.
Yeah, we've seen several good basketball players. Who could forget Oscar Schmidt?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, what a scorer he was. Well, the French can come out, John, and what you can only describe as, I'm not sure if they're fashionable uniforms or if they're throwbacks with the full T-shirts. Leave it to the French to make some kind of a fashion statement here at the top table of international basketball. This is the 5th match in the World Cup between these two teams. France having won only one of those. Brazil beating the French 3 times here in the World Championships. Welcome, one and all. Buenas noches. If you're just joining us, this is the FIBA World Cup 2014. There you can see it. It's France versus Brazil. France in the white, Brazil in the green and yellow. The atmosphere is really starting to heat up as the arena fills in anticipation of this evening's 3rd and final game. Batum flashes high, gives it to Boris Diaw. Oh, terrific intentions by Diaw. He's going to slip a nice bounce pass to Lauvergne.
He's a facilitator at the 4 position. We see him with the ball on the perimeter. Puts the ball on the deck. He can get around his defender. That's a tough matchup for Nene.
Uses Lauvergne at the top. High screen. Hurtel open in the corner momentarily. Didn't get it. Shot clock now under 10. Jay La ball rises. The fadeaway Jay up and good.
So smooth. Just easy shot for him off the dribble. Mid-range.
Marcelino Huertas stripped by Thomas Portal, and France have numbers Jayla Ball in transition, goes at Splinter, can't convert. Gets his own rebound. Good defense by Thiago Splinter. Tell to Diao. Diao, little jump hook, drops.
Nice pass by Yurtel. Great start from him. Gets forces a turnover on one end, comes back, assists Diao on the other. Great pressure defense. We've seen him also.
Yeah, he's bodied up well there against Portas. To the low block. Nene goes strong to the rim. No good. Lovern does just enough. Boris Diao comes up with the ball for France. Yurtel sets things for the French. Flashing back to the ball on each offense for France. He's guarded closely by Garcia. Good defense by Alex Garcia as he tips the ball out of bounds.
We've seen that twice so far. Garcia's just right in his jersey. Batum's giving up a lot of height, but he's not giving up any space at all. He's right up in Batum.
Inside to Diao. That's where he loves to operate from. And there he is, Diao at his best. What a great give as Lovern finishes.
Nice pass by Diao. So smooth. Made it look easy. Lovern was in the right place at the right time. Come up with that pass.
Diao drops a dime. Lovern converts. France with an early 6-0 lead against Brazil. Huertas leans in. This is the chippy one. So some nerves by Marcelino Huertas. Brazil yet to score. As we finish the first 2 minutes of this second game today. Over and high ball screen for Huertel. Huertel rises, rims out. Kegels Vieira the rebound. He'll give it up to Splinter. It's Splinter with the reverse lay-in. I thought he was going to flush it, John, but decided to use the rim maybe to protect the ball.
Yeah, he finishes. He frequently will finish with reverse layups. As we see, he's got good hands, good footwork around the basket. Great play by Vieira. Bring the ball up. Saw a little bit of daylight. Took it. We see it here. Good pass.
Foul from behind by Jayla Ball. Sends Thiago Splinter to the charity stripe for 2. Splinter fresh off that NBA championship season with the Spurs. What a great team they were to watch. Really shared the basketball well. Splinter goes 1 for 2. Brazil got their first point of the night. Huertel. Closely by Marcelino. Batum. Sweeping crossover, lost it. Geoffrey Lovern, that's not exactly the shot the French would like to get. So good defense by the Brazilians as Huertas clears the boards. Shot clock running down for France. John Lovern, no other option but to shoot it.
He can shoot from 3 if he has time and space. That time he obviously had to get it off quickly. It was not a good shot. You see Huertas get to the basket. He's upset with himself. He didn't hear the whistle that he didn't put the ball up.
Nene reverses to Garcia. Splinter to fight his way through the lane. This foul is going to go on Diao. It was Jayla Ball, John, who jammed the cutter, jammed Splinter, but Diao picks up the foul.
That's what you want to do. You want to bump the cutters when they're coming across the lane. It's correct defense. You cannot move the bump them in. We saw a little bit extra contact through the attention of the referees.
Huertas. It's great. The same set from Brazil. Splinter wants it in the low post. How many times will these two guys have gone in against each other in practice? Diao stands strong. Garcia, his shot at the mark. Nene, his body's on the floor. And Nene dispossessed by Jayla Ball. Good pass ahead to Lovern. There's some big bodies, John, as Lovern goes at Splinter.
Yeah, there's a lot of size in the court. Look at, we got Vieira as a 3-man. And we've got Batum also with a lot of length at the 2. You got Jayla Ball, just a lot of height and athleticism on the floor.
Great strip that you saw there by Boris Diao on the other end. Splinter hands off to Huertas. Huertas moves so well, floats in the lane, and he got it.
He's deadly with those moves, Leon. He gets to the basket. Very good with those floaters.
France have got Brazil doubled up in 6-3. Huertas to Gelabal. Maybe some viewers, John, will look at the size advantage between Batum and Garcia and ask why Batum doesn't go and post Garcia up.
Garcia's a tough athlete. We see him very strong.
Batum knocks down a three.
That's a matchup I think is a very tough, difficult matchup, especially for Nene guarding on the perimeter. Have to go out there, but Batum can hit those shots, and he also put the ball on the floor and get to the basket.
Huertas uses the horn set. Garcia, mid-range jumper, left-handed, no good. Laverne does what Laverne does, grabs the rebound, and back come Les Bleus. That's Collet in front of us, directing traffic for France. Hertel, Diao, right back to Hertel. Got it. Diao is such an unselfish basketball player, isn't he? He's a pass-first guy.
Great ball movement. We see him set up his teammates already for some easy looks from underneath the basket, and there again on the perimeter, three-pointer right here.
With France up 12-3, we'll take a break. There's some numbers, John, early on. It's early days, isn't it? Brazil, this is the only three-pointer they attempted. 1 for 3 for 2. But if you and I look up at the scoreboard to our right, you can see the French team. All 5 starters have scored. France could not have scripted a better start.
No, everybody's involved in their offense. Everybody's touching the ball. They've gotten what they've wanted to get on offense, and they've been able to convert easily.
A 3 from Nicolas Batum. Thomas Hertel, who has started very well indeed for France. Good little contest for Hertel tonight as he squares off against Marcelino Portas. Now Brazil, measure of good timeout, John. Can you come out of it and get a good offensive look? Referee called 3 seconds.
Nene was in the lane there. Well, you saw some patience and some execution, trying to run some plays off the screens. Weren't able to finish that play, though.
France a chance to press their advantage, perhaps open their first double-digit lead of the night. Gelabal, very closely by Marquinhos. Batum changes with Hertel. Batum turned his feet around and off the mark. Quick release by Batum, air ball. Here come the Brazilians. Oh, great pass by Huertas, and Marquinhos strolls right down Main Street for the flush.
There you got a good defensive possession that turned around, converted that into a fast break points. That's what Brazil has to do to get back in this game.
Great pass by Huertas to open up the easy 2 by Marquinhos. A foul here on Nene away from the basket. There's the pass by Huertas. Nice touch pass. And the finish. So Hertel comes out to be replaced by Antoine Diop. Florent Pietrus is trying to come in and replace Boris Diaw. Positive start for both Diaw and Hertel. That's how Collet gets into his rotation. Here's Batum. Steps back against Garcia. Got it. Nice touch by Nico Batum.
Nice move. It looked like he was going to the basket. All of a sudden he pulled up, took his time, and really nailed that jumper from mid-range.
Batum with 5. Leads the French scorers. Right now it's scoring by committee for France. Here's Marquinhos. Brazil. Look at Pietrus just step off splitter and fill the lane. Oh, what a pass by Huertas to Garcia.
You see Huertas is getting it going now. He's dangerous. He can get into the paint there. He can either finish himself with floaters or, as we see there, find his teammate underneath.
7 France lead. Defense against Gelabal. Diop to Laverne. Laverne moves it on one more.
Good position by Nene to draw that charge. The perfect position, just outside that semicircle underneath there. Drew the charge.
had the right idea, just couldn't stop himself soon enough, could he?
Too much momentum going, big body, and he threw the charge.
It's Newton's first law of physics, I think. Objects in motion tend to stay in motion, or something like that.
Especially when you're that big.
Zhao comes in for Nene. Just takes a look over to the bench to call the play. Gobert in for France. Flex action from the Brazilians. Marquinhos gets his feet set, lets it fly, that's off the mark. And no green jerseys, John, going to the backboard for an offensive putback.
And you'd expect to see that with Varejão and Splitter on the floor, wouldn't you?
Diop pass to Batum. This is a tougher matchup now, would you say, for Batum with the length of Marquinhos. Uses Gobert's screen, feathers it past to Gobert, tries to move it on one more. Brazil stand tall on defense. We're just a look away pass to Splitter, who's stripped by Gobert. Up and down action. Well, you'd have to have a quick eye on this, John, but Diop might have double dribbled before the foul. Let's take a look at this again.
How about that pass by Huertas? Look the other direction. You see here, it's Splitter.
There's the reverse layup that you alluded to earlier. He's trying to use the rim. I was supposed to protect the basketball, but exposed it in the end.
Gobert's got such a wide wingspan to be able to get to that ball, even though it's pretty far away from the play.
Barbosa in for Brazil. Diop on a curl cut. Gobert didn't really want it there. He's trying to give it back to Batum. And he does. Batum's pass sloppy. Marquinhos comes up with it. Bounce pass to Splitter. You know what, John? I love the bounce pass, but it's hard for a big guy to catch that, isn't it? It's a little too low for him.
I agree with you. I'm also a big fan of the bounce pass. There are times that's a tough play for a big man to come up with.
Marquinhos broke another cardinal rule. Never give it to the big guy. Too far from the bucket on the break.
At his feet.
Good idea. Just execution slightly off. Here's Diop across the midcourt strike. Guarded by Neto now in the game for Brazil. Oh, Diop with a look-alike pass. Oh, terrific pass! And Gobert with the thunderous dunk!
Look at that finish. His hand was at the rim when he threw that down. Great pass by Pietrus.
Yeah, it was terrific. Diop to Pietrus to Gobert. Great play by France. Barbosa, beg your pardon, with the three.
Barbosa had the space there, plenty of time to unload that three.
And just terrific action here with 2 to play in the first quarter. Diop got in the air, didn't know what to do with it.
Look at Varejão battling for loose balls, able to deflect it and come up with a loose foul. Pietrus got him on that. Both players got tangled.
And Diop gets in the air, doesn't know what to do with it, does he, John? And ends up with a turnover and a foul. Well, that will make some highlight reels tonight. So there's Vincent Collet. You saw fleetingly having a word with Antoine Diop. Diop plays his club basketball for Strasbourg, plays for Vincent Collet during the domestic season. How about you? I didn't want to see my coach in the summer. I had enough of him during the year. Varejão knocks down the first free throw. Varejão played with the Cavs last year, misses the second. Chalcahoudi, the rebound for France. Neto, real closely. Good defense by Neto. Batum with a devastating crossover. Finds Diop, shot off the mark. Batum rises for the rebound. Another crossover. Just short for Batum. Varejão hands it to Neto. Barbosa with a show and go. Drops it off of Varejão. The jump hook, no good. Gobert with the rebound.
Quick first step by Barbosa to get to the basket in a nice pass. Varejão wasn't able to finish. Gobert's making an impact underneath the basket.
foul here, I believe, on Marquinhos, who's just trying to fight across the top of the screen. It is on Marquinhos. Brazil not yet in the penalty. Team fouls yet. Gobert with the ball screen. Another look away pass to Petrus. Can't finish. Gobert, hang on to your hat! As Gobert goes to the tin!
If he can plant his feet and he's anywhere near the basket, you know what's going to happen.
Duck for cover.
That's right.
Brazilian players just trying to avoid being posterized there. Hetzheimer in for Brazil, reverses to Marquinhos. Pedajao hands up to Neto. Barbosa. Oh, shot clock expires. Barbosa just hung on to a little too long. As a player, John, you remember, you got to have that mental clock in your head, 24 seconds, always aware of the shot clock.
That's right, and credit the French defense there, applying very tight ball pressure.
So, with 5 seconds to play here, Batum keeps it in his hands. He's got the high screen from Gobert, rises from distance, does Batum, that's off the mark. And after an athletic and exciting first quarter of play, France lead Brazil in Group A, the FIBA World Cup, 18-11. John, if you're Brazil, what do you do to try to improve offensively? Just 11 points in the first quarter.
I would try to get the ball inside, Liam. I think you have some big bodies on the Brazil team. They got to get the ball close to the basket. That will open up things on the outside. Work inside, outside. Give Huertas the ball. Give him the open court opportunities. I think they're going to be all right. But right now, I think France is playing an excellent game.
France playing terrific. They didn't lose anything when they went to the rotations. You know, you bring Diao out, Gobert came in, he had a contribution. Laverne comes out, Petrus had a contribution. Dio played well, spelling Hurtel. I mean, terrific first quarter of play by France.
They have to be very pleased with what they've done so far these first 10 minutes. This game really caught Brazil on their heels, I think. Brazil got off to a late start and they had trouble recovering. They're down 7. They're still in the game, obviously, but they've only scored 11 points.
This coach Vincent Collet, the French coach, been with the team since 2010. The last World Championships, as we now call it, the World Cup. Vincent Collet led the European title this summer. There's Collet. A well-deserved round of applause for his charges. Still plenty of time in this for Brazil to get back in it. There's so many players down there with experience. I mean, no panic on that bench. Last time France in the World Cup in 2010, they finished in 13th position. Brazil 9th in their last trip to the World Cup in Turkey in 2010. French basketball very, very much, John, on the rise.
No doubt about that.
Hetzheimer hands off to Neto. Neto strolls to the lane. Finds Marquinhos. Tough move by Marquinhos. Tough finish as he moves to the left hand and lays it up and in.
Liam, you see how he looked at Gobert, and he knew he had to adjust, make an adjustment. He was able to hang in the air and just stretch out with his left hand and get that pass to Gobert.
Neto trying to keep the ball in Dio's hands. Nick Cahoudi started for France. But once you give it to this man here, he can create for two.
Brazil's really trying to make an effort to limit any kind of space they want to take away, any kind of space Batum can have. They do not. He's very dangerous with the ball in his hands.
Of course, Thiaw checks in for France. Dio. Thiaw. Thiaw, tough move. Almost got the shooter's roll. Neto on the wing for Brazil. Leaves Hetzheimer through. Barbosa to Pedajao. try and back down Jobert. And travel. Great discipline defensively by Jobert as he kept his hands straight up in the air.
He walls up here, we see this. Badigeau may have shuffled his pivot foot a little bit, just enough to get a traveling call.
Going out of hand on top. Cahoudi on the wing for France. Here's where Diao loves to operate. Drops a pass to Cahoudi. He's so much fun to watch. Cahoudi can't convert, but Diao is so entertaining and so unselfish.
Neto showing his ball handling skills. Great distributor of the ball.
Marquinhos wants to rise over Diao, in and out. Batum clears the boards, and here comes France. Batum draws the double team.
Badigeau stepped out to double on that screen and roll, but he used his hands, brought his hands down.
A couple different ways to defend the screen and roll. You can see there's a double team, John. One way to address it, where the Bergeau, the person who's screening, steps and double teams the ball.
You want to stop the ball in that situation. That's exactly what Badigeau got out there. Moved his feet. Just didn't get there in time.
Get the ball back in for France. Brazil shows some 2-3 zone here. Switch up their defense. And it leads to a turnover, so good decision by Brazil, and then Barbosa gives it right back. It was a 3-on-2. France respond with a break of their own, and Gelabal just couldn't catch it.
Unfortunate for Brazil, they weren't able to capitalize on that first turnover. We'll get another one back, though. Down 5 points.
Neto gets it across the midcourt stripe for Brazil. Here's Barbosa on the wing. Barbosa runs Gelabal off Vergeau's screen a couple of times. Look at how Barbosa works so hard to get open. Neto to Vergeau. Kicks it out to Marquinhos. That's going to put a stamp on that. Got it! Oh, Barbosa with a 3 from distance. That brings Brazil to within 2 points.
Long range, deep shot at the shot buzzer. Big shot by Brazil. They're back in this game.
Timely 3 by Barbosa. Brazil stay in the 2-3 zone. Diao in the high post, into the low post to Gobert. That's a textbook way to attack a zone.
High-low.
Well, John, first time I've had a chance to see Gobert play, and he's got great length. Here's Barbosa's 3 from distance. Look at that. See the shot clock goes off. He's also got a good set of hands, which you love in your big players. You know, they can catch those balls when you throw them into them.
He's got great hands for his size. Very agile also.
Gobert converts the N1. French lead by 4. Barbosa on the wing. Guarded closely by Jackson, who's trying to keep him on that side of the floor. Marquinhos. The free throw line, no good. Vergeau takes out the trash and puts it up and in.
Just abused Gobert on that play. Just grabbed the rebound, bumped him, got him out of the way, enough space to finish with that offensive rebound.
Uses the screen for Diao. But Diao just strolls right down the boulevard and lays it up and in. Easy 2 for France.
He makes everything look easy, doesn't he? He just comes down. Everything comes so easy. He's very smooth. Finish with either hand, jumping off either foot.
Barbosa with the leaner. No good. Can't keep it alive. Jackson gets on the end of it. Saves it to Diao. Michael Jackson in the game for France. Hard-nosed defense against Diop. Diop settles for the 3 against Hetzheimer. Rims out. Marquinhos has played every minute of the game so far. Pass just too strong for Hetzheimer. Hertel comes back in for Diop. So the question we asked early on, John, is how would France cope without Parker? Well, both Diop and Hertel played admirably at the point.
Yeah, you see a lot of players that on the French team that are capable of making plays with the ball in their hands. Batum is also one of those guys that can assist and set up their teammates.
Hertel Puertas back in the game for both teams. Jele Ball, a low post. Jele Ball powers it up and in, uses his size over Machado. Down to Barbosa. Huertas to Splitter. Runs into a wall known as Boris Diaw, but Verajao lays it up and in.
Look at Varejao, so smart, knows how to use his body, use his broad shoulders, able to get enough space and convert on the jump hook.
Points in it. Here's Francois de Gelibal trying to exploit a mismatch with Machado. Diaw on the perimeter against Verajao. Diaw wraparound pass to Gobert. It's a good question now, John. Let's talk about the halo. It's going to be a charge here on Diaw. Where are Splitter's feet when the contact happens?
Splitter was alert to step in, but it's going to be a close. We have the benefit of the replay. So that was a play earlier.
French fans perplexed at the call. Gaelic shrug. Huertas slips a bounce pass to Splitter. That's that Gole signals he wants a timeout here in front of us as we pass the midway mark of the second quarter. Machado, off balance shot, just drifted on that release, John, and the shot just off the mark. So slows it down for France. Passes Littell. Edwin Jackson. He's fouled from behind.
Jackson led the French league in scoring. We see him, he didn't hesitate. He had a little bit of daylight. He went right to the basket, drew a foul. Still not in the bonus.
Jackson, one of 5 players produced in the French INSEP Academy, the Central Basketball Academy. Littell. Shot clock under 10 now. Littell fading away with a shot off the mark. And John, there's a heady player to our left as we look at the French fans. Just on our left, we could hear the French bench shouting out the shot clock, counting it down. You love your teammates on the bench to do that, to let you know what's happening.
Definitely.
They don't pay for the seats down there. They didn't buy tickets, so they got to make some contribution. Machado on the wing. Huertas. Slides a bounce pass to Verajao. It's a good interior play by Verajao. He's not rewarded with the basket, but he established good position, got his pivot, got his balance.
Flo Pietrus did a good job also keeping him out. He was a little bit more resistance than Gobert's been doing. Good play by Pietrus.
Well, Vincent Collet wants a timeout for France. The score 24-20. We'll take a break from Granada.
Sur la touche, normalement il est ouvert et après le pick and roll, tout le monde lui va tout le temps vers le panier. Les cartes, donner de la surface, qu'au moins on est un tir à la fin. Là, tout le
John
monde
France 9 for 18 from inside. It's not bad shooting inside the arc.
Si on veut pouvoir pénétrer, il faut qu'on soit très large.
Two of those are thunderous dunks by Gobert.
Like we saw. Collet telling the guys to spread the floor. He wanted to try to beat it, get to the deep paint, and then make a play from there.
Barbosa really provided a spark off this bench for Brazil. Barbosa with 6 points and he leads the Brazilian team in scoring. Find himself down on the Brazilian bench. Coming in for Brazil is Larry Taylor, the number 7. Splitter, baseline, looking for a pass. Huertas, let's fly with a 3, count it!
There we go, Leon. We got the ball inside. Finally, the Splitter. We know he can pass the ball. We got the ball inside, and it produces an open 3-point shot for Huertas. Good execution by Brazil coming out of the timeout.
Great defense by Machado. steals the pass to the post. Brazil with a chance to take their first lead. Tomás Portal commits the foul to stop the fast break.
Let's give props to Machado, 39 years old, Liam. Made a great play on the defensive end. Come up with that play and start the break.
Absolutely. We've talked, as John, you and I off air, a lot about players' ability to respond to the call for the national team. Here's a guy who comes out of retirement to represent his country, provided some good minutes, and he'll be replaced now by Alex Garcia. Portas with that patented floater. Splitter can't keep it alive. Ball handling there by Tomás Portal.
Yeah, he stuck with it. Huertas was sliding his feet, but he was able to duck his shoulder around and draw that foul. Good spacing by the French offense, leaving a lot of space to penetrate to the basket.
48 comes in, replaces Gelabon. Gobert sets a screen for Batum. See it fights through it. Look at Splitter as he hedges out of the screen. Terrific defense by Thiago Splitter as he hedges out of the screen there and causes a turnover.
Yeah, they're very aware, much aware when Batum has the ball. They definitely want to double him, hedge hard at least, stop the ball, get the ball out of his hands. Doing an effective job on the defensive against those pick and roll plays.
Portas slips a pass inside to Splitter. Splitter goes at Gobert. You know, John, it's easy for me to say, sat here, but it's almost like Splitter uses the reverse layup too much. You know, watch this, he gets Gobert off his feet. Are there ways you can seal your body, go up with the left hand?
Well, Thiago Splitter's notoriously a below the rim finisher, so he's going against a guy with a huge wingspan. He's got to try to get any advantage he can, any trick. I understand what you're saying, but in this case, you know, he doesn't really have much of an advantage. I like the fact that Brazil's going into him and he's attacking the basket, and he's not just passing it out. He's attacking the basket. There's single coverage, and you see him. He was able to pick up the foul. He's going to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Splitter's first point tonight. Bigger part, the second point. Chance for the third. Truce with the rebound. Portal. So he really does have the ball on string. Slips up past to 48. 2 to 48. Good back screen. Nice execution by France. Opens up the shot by 48. Can't get it down. Truce really steps off Splitter to the perimeter. Neto turns the corner, rises from the free throw line, got it.
Great execution by the Brazil offense. Look at that, they got a wide open shot from the free throw line off a handoff.
Brazil opened their first lead of the game. 26-24. Portal's pass ends up in the hands of Nene, does the right thing, gives it to Garcia! Garcia can't finish on the break. Who touched it last? Well, Garcia can consider himself lucky that Brazil are going to get it back.
Garcia felt that he was put from behind on that play.
Well, look at that image. That is terrific, isn't it?
He's agonizing on that last play.
That young fella. Wore his heart on the sleeve there. Nene versus to Taylor. Again, the feed into Splitter. In the low post, draws the double team from 48. Fournier recovers well. Taylor rises for his shot, won't fall. Gio with the rebound. Good defense by Evan Fournier. Break down Nene on the dribble. Nene stands tall, 2 steps back. Well, it's a good move and good defense. You got to tip your hat on that one.
I agree with you. I don't think Nene could have defended any better on that play. Wasn't able to get a hand up, but Batum is so smooth with the ball.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the guy who scores over you. Garcia flashes to the ball, releases the 3, back iron. Nene keeps it alive. Brazil with another opportunity. 45 seconds to play here in the first half of what's been an enthralling encounter between these two giants. Again, Splitzer gets a touch. Again, Fournier doubles. Taylor rises his shot off the mark. And Neto, the smallest guy on the floor, picks it up and lays it in.
Quick hands by Neto to come up with that ball. Presence of mind to get up quick before there's any French defenders coming to block it.
This game perfectly poised and score 28-26. France call a timeout. Back in a minute, Granada. After a lackluster start, Brazil have got themselves right back into this game. They have their noses in front presently. Brazil lead France 28-26 with 32 seconds left. John, if you're France, do you want to go deep in the shot clock here to limit Brazil's opportunity to come back at you?
You want to get a good look for sure. If you can go deep in the shot clock, that's what you want to do. At this point, if you're France, you just want to come up with a good shot and hopefully score off of it.
France looking to tie or go ahead this possession. Fournier comes back to the ball. He's guarded very closely by Taylor. Batum gets on top of the key. Batum to Petrus. Petrus backs away from the basket, picks up his dribble. Good defense by Nene. Batum lets it fly. No good. Great defense by Brazil. Can they respond? Seconds left. Taylor is fouled by Fournier. Intelligent play by Evan Fournier.
Heads up foul there.
Yeah, Fournier realizes that France aren't yet in the team fouls. That's France's fourth team foul. There's Fournier. So now Brazil will call a timeout. 1.2 seconds left to try and figure out an opportunity to score and extend their lead. They lead 28-26 here in Granada. John, with 1.2 seconds left, is this a catch and shoot play, or does the player going to have a chance to get one dribble off?
They have a chance. The player, if he receives the ball cleanly, he has a chance to make a shot fake and or dribble. Plenty of time. 1.2 the ball. He just has to release the ball within that 1.2 seconds.
So we'll see what Brazil have in store for us. Get the ball on their sideline.
We don't really see a shooter for Brazil to come off screens. Let's see if they get the ball and try to get the ball inside on a lob or something.
Well, Taylor came back to the ball, but just couldn't get it off.
They tried to get the ball to Nene. He was effectively bumped by the defender. Wasn't able to get it. He's talking to Neto now about that.
So sadly, an anticlimactic finish to what has been a fantastic first half. There's your score. Brazil lead France by 2, 28-26 in the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2014. France, John, just going to the line once as compared to 6 times for Brazil. That's what you've alluded to. Brazil throwing the ball inside a lot, maybe getting some trips to the line.
Brazil getting the ball inside, and also they turned around the game when they started to control the boards. They've got the pretty good rebounding advantage over French now.
These are high totals, 8, 9 turnovers and a half of basketball. A little bit sloppier than both teams would like.
Give the credit to the defense. Both teams are playing very tight ball pressure. Nothing coming easy for either side.
Well, with the score 28-26 here in Group A in Granada. We'll take a break, come back and join us in 10 minutes for continuing coverage of the FIBA Basketball World Cup.
very talented. He can play. I'm surprised. I expected him to have more of a role.
Like some Denver, he averaged 3 points a game. Buenas noches and welcome to Spain. Welcome to Granada. Granada, the host city in the initial group stages here in the FIBA World Cup 2014. This is action from Group A. You are coming back. Welcome back. You will know the score here at halftime. We see Brazil and France is 28-26. Brazil with a slight lead. If you're just joining us, welcome from wherever it is you join us in the world. John, I think I can speak for both of us when I say this has been a fantastic half of basketball between these two teams.
These are two quality teams. We've seen some very good basketball. Very exciting, especially the first quarter. It was amazing.
France led after the first quarter 18-11. So all credit to Brazil. They knuckled down on defense and conceded only 8 points in that second quarter. Got themselves back in the game.
They controlled the boards, got the ball out, got better shots on the offensive end. Got the ball inside, which I think they got to do. Feed the low post and then make some plays from there.
Barbosa provided a spark off the bench with 6 points. We'll see how Brazil fare here in the second half. So France in the white, Brazil in the green and yellow. France come out with Fertel, Gelabal, Lovern, Diao, and Batum, the starting 5. For Brazil, it's Neto, Marquinhos, Nene, Splinter, and Alex Garcia. First possession for France. Brazil stay in the man-to-man defense. Here's Batum. Splinter steps out really hard on the screen and recovers to come back to Lovern. The pass with Diao just a little bit too low to feed the post.
It's a good look. It's a good idea because Splinter was recovering back, but Lovern was unable to come up with that pass.
Typically a good passer, that one just off the mark. France come out, turn it over. Brazil a chance to build on their lead. Again into the low post for Splinter. Splinter at Diao. Splinter a little up and under and count it.
Up and under, he was able to use his footwork there to get an easy look.
Moved by Thiago Splinter. Scores against his club teammate Diao. Hand off to Batum. Turns the corner. foul here is on Alex Garcia.
Garcia's been all over about him not giving him any space at all. The refs caught him there using his arms a little bit too much. He gives up a lot of height, Garcia, but he's been able to be fairly effective against Batum so far.
Hertel of a flare screen. They'll use a ball screen for Diao. Hertel turns the corner, kicks to Batum. Nice basketball by the French, and Batum threads it.
He caught, Hertel got to the deep paint. Garcia helped too far, sagged too far in. Hertel spotted Batum in the corner, and that was an easy shot for Batum. He's been effective from long range so far today.
Neto for Brazil. Batum with 10 points. First person to double digits this afternoon. Nene wants to flash and get it. Side against Laverne. Nene, nice up and under. Batum comes from the weak side, and Batman with the rejection. Jayla Ball has to give it up to Diao. Diao looking for a pass, shot clock running down. Neto comes up with the tip, and he'll lay it up and in on an accomplished finish against Batum.
Nice finish by Neto. Neto also coming there, using the basket to protect from the defender.
Nene caused the turnover, and Neto picked it up and finished. Diao with a show and go. Drops it inside to Laverne, who goes strong to the tin, and draws the foul from Nene.
Again, we see Diao creating a lot of offense, generating that offense for his teammates. Took the ball to the basket, handed the ball to Laverne underneath. Went up strong, got fouled, through the contact. It's 2 free throws.
As we mentioned at the outset of our telecast, Laverne led the EuroLeague in rebounding. Partizan Belgrade last season. Signed a new contract, and he's headed to BC Kimki next year.
We've seen him develop through the years. He did a great job in the EuroLeague with Partizan. He's an up-and-coming player, young player. Bright future ahead of him.
Partizan, a breeding ground for young talent, isn't it? We saw Bogdanovic in the game which preceded this. Bogdanovic out of the Partizan club. Neto.
He's being hounded by Huertas. Active hands, active feet.
Hertel, did he get away with a double dribble, John? I think so.
I think he did too, but give him credit for the effort he's making on defense.
Well, it's great defense. Hertel rewarded with a steal. Anticipated that we just see the end of it. There's Neto with the foul. So Thomas Hertel calls the play for France. Batum has been such a focal point of every offense the French have run. I think Batum's in a touch in every offense. But good defense by Alex Garcia as he forces the turnover.
This is strange to see the French team with so many turnovers. It's only, my count here is 11 turnovers so far, early in the third quarter.
Coming off of a preparation tournament in the T-base, France. Splitter, backs down Diao, spins. Diao just smothers his space. Marquinhos rises in and out. And here's Diao in the open court. Diao in the open court. Diao, is he going to go coast to coast? He is! Boris Diao, coast to coast.
He went through the Brazilian players just until he got to the basket. Great presence of mind, great composure by Diao. Finish.
Neto pulls the trigger on a three. Good looking release, in and out. Laverne with a rebound. We're knotted up at 32 all. France with a chance to take their first lead in the second half. Diao feeling it. Draws the front rim. Marquinhos clears the boards. Marquinhos on the screen by Splitter. Moves it on to Garcia. Garcia lays it up and in with a reverse layup. Good finish by Garcia.
Yes, great movement without the ball. Great pass by Vieira. I like that Brazil's getting the ball inside.
Well, Neto caused a turnover his own now. Defense. Strips it from behind. In the opening group game here of the World Cup, John, but both teams know they want to win here.
It's a big game. It's an important game. As we all know, this is an incredible group. Only 4 teams to pass.
Of course, you want to get the best position you can for the crossover as well. This group will cross over with Group B. Group B features Greece, Croatia. Take a look at the full group. So try and finish as high in Group A as you can. Sideline ball for Brazil. Can't forget about Argentina in Group B as well, so that's a tough group too. Puerto Rico, my heavens. Nene shot off the mark. Two clears the boards. Diao barks out orders. Deliver to the low post. Backs down Nene, steps back. Splitter with the rebound. Defense by Nene. Garcia, this time he lays it up and in. He's missed one dunk already. He said, I better just lay this one in.
Nice screen by Nene. Gave him enough daylight to get to the basket.
Bertel injects some pace to Batum. Batum got to know Garcia intimately there for a second. Oh, Loverne kept his big toe on the floor to avoid the travel. Although the Brazilian fans want it. Diao going at Nene. Diao gets the shooter's roll.
On the roll.
Boris Diao with a bucket. Keeps France within 2 points. Loverne, good denial. And then Nene went back door. Loverne, no choice but to hang on to him. So
Liam, I like how Brazil is attacking the basket. You see a different look from them in this third quarter compared to certainly compared to the first quarter. Getting the ball inside, going aggressively to the basket. Much more successful playing this style of basketball.
So Loverne gets a handshake, Coach Collet. He's replaced by Rudy Gobert, who's played very well for France in the first half. Fans out. Moves it on to Garcia, top of the key. Bounce pass intended for Splitter. Somehow Splitter came up with it. His running hook, no good. He'll give it to Verjao. And Gobert says, "Mais no, mon ami." It's called for a foul on the second block.
Look how quick he's getting up. He's got a quick second bounce. Blocked one shot, came back, got his hand on the other one, but committed the foul also. You got to get your body into Gobert. You're not going to be able to shoot over unless you can get some contact first and get him on his heels.
I'll tell you, the key is not the place you want to be if you're of faint and heart in this game. There's some big bodies in there.
Buddy Zhao's experienced veteran. He's been able to use his body well. He's do some damage inside once he gets the ball underneath.
He's a EuroLeague champion with Barcelona earlier in his career. Knows Spain a little bit. Bertel. Garcia doing a great job denying the ball to Batum. Here's Diao. Now draws the foul on Verjao.
That's tough defense by Zhao. Look where he forced Diao to catch the ball almost practically at the three-point line.
Talk about, John, how players defensively want to keep people on sidelines too. They want to get their feet oriented so they can't get the ball back to the middle. Batum sets him, pulls the trigger in and out. Good looking release by Batum, but wouldn't drop for him. Neto behind the back to Splinter. Splinter up and under. Me gusta. And Vincent Collet says, "Can I have a timeout? S'il vous plaît." Brazil lead France 40-34 with a little how you like me now. We'll take a break here from Granada.
Left-handed. Nice round.
call a timeout to try and stop the momentum from swinging completely over to Brazil's side. Good passage of play by the Brazilians.
See a couple plays by Splitter here on both ends of the floor, doing some good boxing out on the defensive boards, finishing around the basket, under the rim, going under the defender's arms.
Splitter's been a warrior so far. He and Batum have played arguably the most of any two players on the floor. Bertel flashes back to the ball to get it, snaps a pass to Fournier. Diao inside to Gobert, steps through. Well, Splitter with the block. Marquinhos has to tiptoe along the midcourt stripe to avoid the backcourt. Steps back. No good. Gobert with the rebound. Diao can play so many different positions and pick up the outlet pass, bring it across, half court. Here's Batum. To hand up with Diao. Was he in the act of shooting? You talked about this in the previous game, I think, John. You hear that whistle, throw it up at the basket, try to get yourself a trip to the line.
Exactly, that's what Batum did there. I don't need to do it early enough. It looks they'll be inbounding the ball. Buddy Diao just came over a little bit too late.
So blocked by Thiago Splitter.
Brazil's in the bonus, so it's going to be 2 shots regardless.
Nicolas Batum steps to the line for his 2 shots. Batum had good numbers with the Trailblazers this season. 13 points per game and close to 8 rebounds. Good production. Goes 1 for 2 from the line, does Batum. 3 to play here in the third quarter. Brazil lead by 5. Barbosa in for Brazil. Has to work so hard to try and shake free of Fournier. Diao comes up with the ball. Barbosa rises to flush. He comes down to his backside, still down Barbosa. He's back up and he draws a well-deserved round of applause by this audience.
Surprised to see him get up so high so quick.
Oh, Neto, head fake, but unbalanced. Diao. Splitter steps away from the basket. That is short. Antoine Diop. Foul by Splitter in the backcourt.
Not a good foul by Splitter there. We're going to see 2 more free throws. Diop gets 2 free throws now.
I think if you look at Fournier's contribution, Johnny, I don't think he has any points yet, does he? Fournier, he doesn't, but he's played some terrific defense. In the first half, he would dig down in the low post, recover quickly out to the perimeter.
Solid player. Yeah, he's a solid player, and he can contribute on offense. He gets shots. He's a very good shooter, can handle the ball. Still a young player. Another guy with a bright future ahead of him.
Antoine Diop steps to the line. Another one of the players from the INSEP Academy, the Central Basketball Academy in France. He's 1 of 2. Just 25 years old. And now France are within a possession. They trail by 3. Huertas back in the game for Brazil. Breaking press. Huertas to Nene. Nene extends and finishes.
Beautiful pass by Huertas. Good roll by Nene that was able to finish with his offhand.
Guarded closely by Huertas.
Again, we see that tight defense. commits a foul. Garcia commits a foul. It's going to be 2 shots from the 2. Brazil's got to be careful now. They're sending France. France is picking up a lot of their points from the free throw line.
Leading over to his assistant. It's the first free throw. Making his 87th appearance for his country in a competitive international. Makes both. 2 now with the Baker's dozen. France put us up the floor. Ortas, pocket pass to Nene, who goes to the tin, and Gobert is there. And this time it's Boris Diaw. Wow, the French are defending their goal with some tenacity.
Again, excellent pass by Huertas. I thought Nene might have threw some contact for a foul there. No call. Great job by Gobert protecting the basket.
Then he drops a pass to Diaw. I'm going to commend the referees here, John, because down here I thought Splitter made a committed foul on his block. Refs let it go. So this time they let the French play.
They're being consistent. That's true.
There's the block. A good look at it by Gobert.
There's where I thought there could have been some foul. Could have been a foul. There's definitely some contact there. No harm, no foul. The ball is back to the French team. They were able to pick up a chance scored from the free throw line.
Referees trying to get that balance between allowing some game flow and calling what they need to call. It's a difficult balance to maintain sometimes. And Diaw goes 1 for 2 from the line. Brazil, 4-point lead. Brazil has to shake free from Ortas. Yo shot high enough off the glass.
Good box by Nene. Flipped over off the glass.
Bosa returns the ball to Huertas. Up to Nene, finishes. Huertas loves to hang in the air and find the pass. This time Nene lays it up and in.
He's able to normally score off those 1-foot shots, 1-foot leaps, but he's been looking for Nene, and Nene's been productive.
Less than 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Terrific pass by Batum to Diaw, lays it up and in. We've been treated to some fabulous basketball. Delightful pass there by Batum to open up a scoring opportunity. Now Brazil, the last chance to score here in the third quarter. 10 seconds to play. And this is Rudy Gobert, if you like, John, maybe showing some inexperience committing this foul off the ball.
That was not a good foul because it should be two free throws for Nene now. As France commits their 15th foul.
And that is Gobert's 4th foul.
It's been so difficult to score points here. We've seen you don't want to send your opponents to the free throw line. Easy points. You see both sides shoot quite a few free throws.
Giovanni comes in, Neto comes in, and Huertas and Diaw check out.
I think that gives them a chance to get an extra blow going into the fourth quarter.
So Nene, 2 shots here from the line for Brazil. Nene with the Washington Wizards, formerly the Nuggets. Some Brazilian fans enjoying themselves. It's 1 of 2. France respond with 8 seconds left. 48. Brazil do not have a foul to give. Fournier coughs it up. Garcia picks it up, lets it fly. It's on the way. Wow. The miss will spare the blushes of Evan Fournier, who coughed it up. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, Brazil lead France here in the FIBA World Cup Group A stages. It's 46-41. We'll take a break from Granada. Well, here are some numbers to break down the game thus far. Brazil struggling to score in terms of percentages, 38%, 33%. But they've got their noses in front. And there it is, that might explain it, John, the rebounding difference, Brazil plus 12.
Plus 12, but also the fact that France has only gotten 2 offensive rebounds so far. France has definitely got to do a better job taking care of the ball. They have 14 turnovers already heading into this fourth quarter. And only 2 offensive rebounds.
That is surprising with the length and athleticism of the French. Look at some highlights from the game thus far. It has been an athletic contest between 2 teams in the top 10 of the FIBA World Rankings. France will come out with Batum, Diaw, Pietrus, Diop, and Fournier. Brazil are going to respond with Garcia, Huertas, Marajao, Nene, and Barbosa. So you've earned your money today. You said that Huertas and Marajao were just checking out to get an extra break. And you're prophetic. They're back in the game, John. You've earned your dinner.
This is crunch time. Fourth quarter, you want your veterans to be fresh.
First possession to the Brazilians. Huertas keeps his dribble alive. So important to keep your dribble alive against the screen and roll. It's the empty pass to Barbosa, gets it back. The floater, no good. Batum with the rebound. Batum on the wing. Fournier sits a block-to-block screen, but Diaw pops high. Diaw has to operate, shot clock at 7. Tries to slip a bounce pass to Fournier, difficult pass, good defense by the Brazilians. Huertas picks up his dribble, the presence of mind to give it to Nene. Kicks to Barbosa, his floater off the glass, no good. Marajao keeps it alive. And Nene kicks it out. Brazil with another opportunity. Knowledgeable Brazilian fans give their team a hand here. Barbosa draws the foul.
Smart play by Barbosa. He was able to get past his defender, Pietrus there. Got him off balance and then initiated the contact and draws the foul. We see France with the smaller lineup. They're going to see if they can turn things around. Really got Pietrus as a 5-man. We'll see if they can make a difference. Give a little different look here.
Gelibal comes in to replace Evan Fournier. Barbosa knocks down the first free throw. Just his first point since halftime. Came in and provided 6 in the first half off the bench, did Barbosa. A lot of the concentration here as he lines up his second free throw. So Barbosa knocks down both throws. Brazil lead by 7. To Batum. Pietrus sits a screen on the wing. Here's the mismatch now. Batum, is he going to try and break down Nene on the dribble? It's going to rise for the 3. No good. Pietrus with the offensive rebound. Kicks it back out.
Big play there by France to get an extra possession. Good job by Pietrus underneath the basket.
Diaw picks and pops. Now Diaw has Huertas. Going to take him into the post. Step through. Couldn't get it. Diaw wants a foul, no call. As Marajao comes over from the weak side to do just enough. Barbosa gives it to Huertas. And then they had a mismatch against Gelibal that the Brazilians were trying to exploit, but France do enough to knock it out of bounds.
It's a good look. They went to the high post. Varejao wasn't able to hold on to that pass.
6 seconds on the shot clock for Brazil. Barbosa, he's already made one deep three tonight. That one's no good. Diao picks up the long rebound. Diao gonna go into his office. Step back, got it.
Liam, doesn't that look easy?
He makes it look easy, absolutely.
He just calmly takes the ball to the basket, likes playing with his back to the basket, is able to create enough space, and really an easy look for him there. Just a tough defender also.
Varejao in the high post. Supports Jonathan Nene in the low post. Inside out play by the Brazilians. Huertas knocks it down.
Great execution by Brazil. Like you said, inside, outside, those are easy shots. The ball's coming in, coming out from the inside. Huertas with an open look, and he can hit those threes.
51-43, Gelabal on a curl to Diao. Diao lets fly, that won't fall. Petrus with another offensive rebound. Gelabal has a clash, struggling to move from France. Diao catches, goes, glides through the lane. Oh, Boris Diao, count it!
What a quick first step here. If we see the replay, watch how fast he gets by his defender at the top of the key. Able to hang in the air, draw some contact. Finished with a scoop shot.
Let's give some kudos to Flo Petrus, who got the offensive rebound to give France another opportunity. Petrus' second offensive rebound in as many trips for France.
That's his quick first step. Got by Varejao, drew the contact, and then it finished. Now he finishes a three-point play.
It's the kind of shot you make in horse. In my neighborhood, we had to play Mississippi, John, just so I could stay in the game. Here's Huertas, top of the key. Varejao in the high post. So France in some zone defense. Brazil cough it up. Gelabal in the open court. Fans out to the wing. Will calls the play. Here's Batum in the low post. You see Batum go into the low post very often to operate. Likes to be on the perimeter. Here's the second team foul for Brazil. And the first on Barbosa. Coach Magnano strolling up and down the sidelines. Diao goes in again to the low post against Barbosa. Gelabal draws a double team, rises up over Nene, can't get it. Batum tries to keep it alive. Who touched it last?
They're going to give the ball to Brazil. I think that's a correct call. Looked like Batum got his hand on the ball last. Let's see it here on the replay.
It's twice now, John, that France have attacked Barbosa in the low post. Hard to tell. Is it a 3-2 zone, John, that France are showing?
Isn't that a 1-2-2?
Gio almost causes a turnover. Garcia with an unorthodox release, no good. Knocked out of bounds. In front of us, Vincent Collet is animated. I felt there was a foul on Antoine Diop. What it means to the players. No quarter asked, no quarter given here in this one. 5 points in it. Marquinhos is going to come in and replace Garcia. Fresh shot clock for the Brazilians. France stay in the zone. There's a link to Batum right at the top of it. Marquinhos. And that's what he does. He comes off the bench to be a zone buster and knocks down a three.
That was a big shot by Brazil there. Vieira hitting the three. Try to draw them out of the zone. They've been clogging that defense and trying to prevent the passes inside.
Diao. Now Diao with a mismatch against Huertas. He draws Nene. Kicks. Gelabal. Can he knock down a three? Got it! Michael Gelabal with a three for France.
Another big play. Diao. Credit Diao though. Generated that look. Drew the double team underneath. Found Gelabal wide open on the wing.
Diao, all kinds of space. As Diao stepped off and challenged him to shoot. Just wouldn't roll for him.
Offensive foul.
This foul is going to be against Nicolas Batum. Just trying to establish position in the low post.
Did he use his arms too much to try to gain position there?
See if we can see anything. There's Batum. Still bring in Giovanoni off the bench. 12, a good shooter from the perimeter. Exchange with Huertas. Splitter back in the game. Splitter. Well, the last time he went at Diao, he scored. This time, Diao wins the battle. Splitter called for a travel. Across the midcourt stripe for France. They trail by 5. Gelabal. Diao wants it. He demands the ball from Gelabal. Backs down his club teammate. Steps back off the window. No good. Marquinhos with the rebound for Brazil. Giovanoni. With Huertas. Huertas, that's a patented Marcelo Huertas shot.
Beautiful move there, just enough daylight to get that shot off.
Hertel has the mismatch on Splitter now. Here's Diao. As Brazil do a good job rotating around to avoid the mismatch. Gelabal in the low post against Giovanoni. Gelabal! Foul on Giovanoni.
Tough call. Both these teams are going at each other. You see Jabal forcing the action, initiating the contact underneath. This time a foul goes against the defender.
So Brazil lead by 7, 3:30 to play. Is this going to be against Barbosa on a hold? It is. Barbosa just trying to stay with Batum.
Brazil's played so physically. Their defense this game not giving the French team any space. They use their fouls well.
Diao, another scoop shot. And a block on Splitter. Well, good play by both players as Diao attacks the basket. Splitter steps up to try and take the charge. That shows a lot of bravery to step in front of the man named Boris Diao who's going to the basket.
We've seen Splitter do that a few times already in this game. Not afraid to step up, sacrifice his body, and try to draw the foul.
You could see for the viewers his feet were outside that halo, but maybe still moving a little bit. John, contact not quite in the center of.
He didn't get there soon enough. You have to get there before the offender leaves his feet to go to the basket. The bang bang call.
So Diao converts. France extends some pressure up the floor. Diao with 15 points, the leading scorer for France. Huertas, the leading scorer for Brazil with 10. He has the ball now. It's a pass to Splitter. Splitter draws a crowd and kicks out to Giovanoni. Now Huertas comes back to get it. Oh, look what pass to the corner. Oh my goodness. Well, if you're in the arena, keep your hands up and your eyes looking because Huertas may find you. I thought for sure the pass was going right down the lane and then all of a sudden in the corner. So Giovanoni comes out, a couple of minutes off the bench, and Nene comes in. Marquinhos here on the perimeter, inside to Splitter. Splitter, back to Marquinhos. Little up fake, the drive, tough shot, no good. Gelabal with the rebound. Hertel calls his own number. No good. Again, Pietrus active for France. Just couldn't get it as Nene clears the boards for Brazil. And Huertas is in no hurry as he gets it across midcourt.
Brazil's been able to run a lot of time off the clock here.
Marquinhos with the circus shot up and good. That's a big, big basket 57, 58, 51. Coach Collet wants a timeout for France. We'll take a break in the action. It's game day 1 in Group A in the FIBA World Cup 2014. There's a great start there. John France with 4 offensive rebounds, which led to 5 points. Brazil with 16 offensive rebounds, which led to 15 points.
That's key. We've seen Brazil do a great job on the boards this game. France has really struggled. They're only shooting 17 for 44 from 2-point range, 39%. From beyond the arc, they're 4 for 16, 25%.
2:25 to play. There's 7 points in it. This is a big possession for France. Right now the difference is 7, which means it's a 3-possession game. France want to come away with something from this trip down the floor. Well, they used his second timeout, just 1 left for France. Brazil have all 3. Bertel. Here's the mismatch. The screen and roll creates a terrific pass to Gelabal. Hertel with a bullet bounce pass down the lane.
Nice pass. All eyes were on Diao. I was even expecting Hertel to get the ball to Diao. All of a sudden he spotted a cutting Jello out of the basket. Nice bounce pass, one-handed. Jello wasn't able to finish. He gets 2 free throws.
Jello, a member of the French team that went to Slovenia and won the European Championships, a bigger part in this last summer. It's a big free throw. Just to make it 5. Got it. So 5 points of difference.
You see some full court pressure by the French team here.
Good breast breaker here. Hortos gets it across. Hertel really playing hard D. Shot clock at 10, so Hortos calls the screen. Splits her, opposites out. Hortos still looking for a pass. Oh, Hortos. Well, he just absolutely took his time and laid it up and in.
Ran the shot clock down and he was able to finish himself. Big play by Huertas.
Huertas with 12 points for Brazil, the leading scorer. France come right back, trade baskets. 3 for 2, they're within 4. Look at how Hertel bodies up on Huertas. Again, the shot clock at 10. Again, Huertas calls the high screen. Behind the back door by Huertas. Oh, is it through the legs to Nene? Oh, my heavens. Let's hope we can see that again. A terrific basketball by Huertas.
The most important thing, they're running a lot of time off the shot clock. Got 5 seconds left to shoot now.
Barbosa trying to shake free, ends up with the ball in the corner, lets it fly, no good. Gelabal with the rebound. France trailing by 4. A minute to play here. In the game, it's been a fantastic encounter between these two Goliaths. Hertel gets in the lane, keeps his dribble all alone from the elbow, wouldn't go. Oh, Hertel had a clean look from the free throw line, couldn't get it down. Now France have got 2 fouls to give. There's 1.
Hertel's upset with himself for missing that. He had a chance to bring his team within 2 points. Good look from the free throw line.
Brazil still have 3 timeouts. Lead by 4. Coach Collet looking for another quick foul. France 1 more foul to give. Marquinhos. Running by Hurtel. Instructions got to Hurtel a little late, 2 or 3 seconds off the clock there by Marquinhos.
Yeah, he was late. Actually, let too much time run off the clock there. You're going to foul, do it immediately.
So the next foul will send a Brazilian player to the free throw line. 14 on the shot clock. Hurtas finds space in the corner. Now Jelibal commits the foul and then sportingly apologizes. Hurtas going to step to the line. This is exactly who you want shooting free throws, your point guard.
Yeah, not if you're France, though. You don't want to send Hurtel to send Huertas to the line. He's been in so many pressure situations throughout his career. Won a lot of titles, club basketball, especially in Barcelona.
Huertas makes the second. So 5 points the difference, 2 possession game. Both teams are in the penalty. Hurtel uses the screen from the out midcourt. Goes to the basket, lays it up and in. Tomas Hurtel with a tough basket. And Brazil will call a timeout to advance the ball into their quarter court. Good finish by Tomas Hurtel. He brings France to within 3, 61-58 as we take a timeout.
Se va a meter con el grande, yo tengo que saltar con él. Por lo menos, no puede ser que no puede seguir
So, John, the timeout by Brazil in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter will allow them to advance the ball into their quarter court. If you're France, what are you looking to do here?
You want to foul immediately. If you can, you probably want to keep the ball out of Barbosa's hands or Huertas. It'd be better to send one of the big men, either Splitter or Nene, to the free throw line.
So Batum will guard the basketball coming in. He'll use all of his length. Huertas comes back to get it. Hurtel with the quick foul. Huertas at the line for pressure free throws. Makes the first this time. Coach Calais signals to the bench. He wants a timeout. Huertas makes both, so France will burn their last timeout. Down by 5 points. As both teams clear the court and go to their benches. John. France come out of the huddle. They trail by 5. If you're Coach Collet, what type of instructions do you give to your team here?
I think they're going to look to get the ball to Batum or Diao. Those have been the most productive players for their side. It'd be nice to get a through.
Running around, trying to avoid being tagged. There's the foul.
They ran a lot of time off the clock there. Huertas did an excellent job. France came close on that, defended that out of bounds pass.
So Huertas again stepped to the line for his 3rd set of pressure free throws in this game.
Huertas has just been huge down the stretch for Brazil. Several clutch plays.
Huertas misses the first. So France, who are out of timeouts, need to get the rebound first of all and push the ball down the floor. And Huertas give Brazil a 4-point cushion. He can. Here's Dio. Steps back, got Vergel off his feet. Dio knocks down a 3. France are within 1 with 2 seconds left. Marquinhos is fouled. Well, you know, John, I'm going to be slightly critical here of Coach Collet. As a coach, you love to have those timeouts in your pocket, don't you? And I thought Collet took one early with 2.5 minutes to go where you might have just kept it. You know, it's easy sitting here, isn't it? But those coaches love to keep their timeouts because, you know, France are close here.
That's true. Brazil was able to run an extra, was at least a second off the clock there. Big difference. Because they could be in the game regardless. If he makes 1 or 2, they'll have a chance to tie it or go ahead.
So Rudy Gobert is going to come in to provide some length for instance. Gobert was going to come in as a rebounder, but now he's stepping away from the basket. Let the French have been conjured up.
I don't know if there's enough time for a lob pass, unless it's coming out of the basket and an out of bounds play.
Marquinhos makes 1. Now Marquinhos needs to do his bit. If he makes the score 66-63, he'll ensure that Brazil can do no worse than overtime.
Obviously, if you're Brazil, you cannot commit a foul in this situation.
Marquinhos. Oh, he misses. And Diao shot. Well, Marquinhos couldn't have planned it any better. The ball just rolled around the rim, which gave Vergel a chance to get in there and contest. What a great game of basketball. We'll finish with Brazil 65 over France 63. It's Group A action in the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Here's a look at the statistics which will tell the story in this one. Your final score, the score across the top, the most important. Brazil beat France 65-63. John, you mentioned earlier the French didn't shoot the ball particularly well.
They shot better. They got better looks as they came down the stretch and were able to get back in the game, but they did not shoot as well as they're capable of shooting, but certainly not.
There's a story, too, the plus 12 rebounding differential for the Brazilians. 16 turnovers for France, 11 for Brazil, so quite a difference there as well.
Hard-fought game by both sides. Brazil comes away with a tough-fought victory.
Of course, Diao leads all categories for France with 15 points. Marcelino Huertas with 16 for the Brazilians. Terrific performance by him. Brazil will now turn their attention to Game 2 tomorrow against Iran. As for France, they'll play a tough Serbia team that we saw in the first game, so it doesn't get any easier for the French as they are after their first win here in the World Cup this year. So good production from Diao and Batum with 15 and 13 respectively. Quartas 16 for Brazil. So that brings us to conclusion here. Our second game today, the final score, Brazil beat France 65-63. Stay with us. One more game to come here in Group A in the FIBA World Cup 2014.
Informamos también a los espectadores que este evento es sostenible con el medio ambiente. Les rogamos que antes de abandonar el pabellón colaboren depositando los residuos en las papeleras. Muchas gracias.